I back together again. We wrote Chevy Vega, which talks about our antics in 1982.
Driving out.
Being young guys, into a little bit of debauchery, having our full lives ahead of us, maybe not being the smartest guys in the world, but, partying and drinking and having a good time. And that's what Chevy Vega, which we collaborated on.
It's a true story.
It's a true story. In
Absolutely.
fact, Chevy Vega was how I reached out to Al. I was like, I got this idea for this concept album.
Playing my favorite song. Way this night is going. We may not live too long. Going so fast, this time is the blast. Bombers rolling across the globe.
We have a concept album, a rock opera, if you will, called Lifetimes in Death. And we've been working on that over the last year, and we've been recording, and we really don't have any finished things. We have some pretty strong demos, but we're really working towards having this 19-song rock opera that we're going to hopefully sometime next year debut.
Reasons why time not having its way with me. The red light fills my eyes. Thoughts are really mine now. I know all the reasons why. I think I know now. I think I know. Take a look around me. People that I know. Red light fills their eyes now. Really start to glow. Time not having its way with me. The red light fills my eyes. Thoughts are really mine now.
We've just loved playing for years and years, and
We just give everything away.
yeah. We've I've been trying to twist these guys' arms for years to, be exclusively an original band, and I think I finally, now that we're approaching our late 40s, heading towards 50, and 50, that we are finally doing pretty much all original music, which is very, very satisfying to me, and hopefully it's satisfying to these guys as well. I've written a lot of stuff, but then with Joe and Gary have added their parts that certainly have shaped these songs and made them what they were. And songs like Sleepwalker and Familiar Ground, these guys, Joe had written basically had written the whole song of Sleepwalker. So, I mean, everybody, has their hand in it.
Started when I was 10. Well, officially when I was 10, I started taking lessons. I don't know. I've always once that got in me, you know, back whenever that was, 37 years ago, that just never left, and just always had that. It just took me over. You know, like I always have to be playing something. I'm always hitting something, tapping something, moving my feet. I'm always going. So.
I was a late bloomer. I started playing 6-string guitar in 9th grade, taking lessons. Then I moved out to Baldwin High School. 10th grade, I wanted to join a stage band, so I joined, and I found out there's 2 other guitar players that are seniors. So guess who's not going to be a guitar player? Obviously me. So the band director, I think his name was Don Huckle, right?
Yep.
He said, "You want to play bass?" I'm like, I didn't want to, but I was like, "Oh yeah, if you got one, sure, I'll play." He had one. He had one in the closet right in the band room. He brings it out. He's like, "Here." He starts to start messing around with it, and so within a couple of weeks, I started playing in the stage band for Baldwin. And then I don't know. It's just like Gary said, it possessed me, or like I got bit by the bug. Every expression you want to use, and I just love playing the bass. And I never really took lessons or anything. I just listened to music, and then I started listening to Rush and Yes, and the heavy metal from the early '80s.
It's not going to be a bunch of performance video. It's going to be a bunch of like kind of, I don't want to say abstract, but it's going to be very stylized, you know, with elements of life, time, and death. I see some stuff of you know, some cemetery shots, you know,
Ham sandwich
and some life.
Yeah, I mean, it's an enlightening experience. I mean, this is a time for us boys to get out of the house and cause really no trouble and enjoy ourselves and play some, you know, music. And, you know, in the music, some guys go to the gym and they work out, you know what I mean? And they pound the weights and they do whatever. We pick up our axes and our drumsticks and, you know, we let out our emotions that way and we give that expression. And I go home, you know, every Saturday night and I sleep well. I really do, and I look forward to the next week. So yes, it has helped me immensely. It's therapeutic.
Playing Hot Wheels underneath the tree on Custer Avenue, losing track of the hours was my favorite thing to do. I would always take my favorite car to my favorite place, take a drive in the country, we're off to outer space, flying down the highway in my Hemi Cuda, the best things in life still are.
It's been positive, and what Joe, Al, and Gary mentioned, that it's a way to relieve stress and express yourself. You get a very satisfying feeling when you do that. The bad part about it is it's the collateral damage to the people around you, like your family and people you work with, and the family, your they feel like you're taking time away from them to come here and hang with your friends. They might see that in a different light. People at work in my environment with a bunch of professionals and engineers and things, they think, because I'm in a band, they see me in somewhat of a negative light because they think I'm a drug. I do drugs and I drink beer all the time, and they don't take me seriously. And
It's all prescription.
Yeah. So but it all depends on how other people. That's how other people see you.
Yeah.
And believe me, nobody sees me as a rock star or anything. So it never will.
Flying down the highway in my Hemi Cuda, the best things in life still ahead of me. Think I drove too fast in my Hemi Cuda. I looked in the rear view, the best is behind me now.
And I think that's the cool thing about all of us too, is that we've never really gave up on our dreams. Joe definitely driving force, in this band, but all of us, we all still have that spark, that fire in us that we want to come out and we want to do this, and we do. We go through the battles. I mean, I am sympathetic to what he's saying. Is I've told people, I'm in a band now, and they give you this funny look and.
Are you gonna do that every Saturday, Al?
What's that?
You gonna play every Saturday? What are you, crazy?
Even my wife in the beginning, like, really? You're gonna go
Every
do this?
Saturday?
Yeah.
What? Come on, you could be spending that time.
Every
And she was like, pushing me out the door, to get rid of me, but because I talk too much, obviously.
Rocking and rolling, flying in my Chevy Vega. 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 Flying in my Chevy Vega.
It's good when we all end at the same time, huh?
Sometimes.